Hello, I'm Richard Ridge. We're at the opening night for Manhattan Theatre Club's latest, their revival of Richard Greenberg's The American Plan, which is playing at the Samuel J. Friedman Theatre. It's directed by David Grindley and welcomes back to Broadway Mercedes Ruehl and Lily Rabe. What interested you in wanting to direct this play?
Well, I think it's just the writing first and foremost. It always starts with the writing, and I just thought it was a really elegantly written, and both, my métier, even in a show like Journey's End, for example, is shows that have a degree of comedy that allow the audience into a show, and then, as it were, once you soften them up, you really twist the emotional knife and take them somewhere where I don't think they were expecting going. And as I say, even in something like Journey's End, there is a degree of humour that allows the audience to remain involved in the show, such that you can take them to a very deep emotional place at the end. And that's exactly what happens in The American Plan. I mean, there's the beginning of both the first scene and the second scene with Mercedes, that extraordinary speech about all the food. The audience absolutely love it, and particularly this audience. I mean, a lot of them, let's face it, were there in 1960 in the Catskills, and then it takes you somewhere that I don't think anybody expects, and becomes hopefully a very moving, poignant and pertinent evening about relationships, about emigration, about the different cultures in this society, and fundamentally about two people who just try to be together, and for whatever reason, forces of nature themselves disallow them being together. It's a story that's very common but very well told, and is very affecting, and I love doing it.
And Libby Cockstein, using every ounce of energy available to her merely to transport her laden bulk, helped herself not once, not twice, but 3 times to Napoleon, Sackertort, and a large plate of little cookies. And Croyard. But my darling, why aren't you eating your breakfast?
I don't know.
No, you must, darling. You must keep up your strength. Next time you come with me, huh? It will please me to have you by my side, just for your humorous way of looking at things.
I don't want to go. I'll make you some dry toast. I'm perfectly all right. Please leave me alone.
Now, Lily, we're only trying our best.
It's all right.
Our very best to help you, my darling.
Nobody ever died from missing breakfast.
Yeah, but if we misspeak ourselves sometimes...
I don't need anything, thank you, and I'd rather not be asked.
Well, this is a fascinating woman. She's it's 1959, 1960, but this is a woman who has survived Germany, just barely got out before the full throttle of the Holocaust came down and closed the last boat and the last airplane out of Germany. And she got out at the very end, very much like Peggy Guggenheim, who I played a couple of years ago, got out at the very end with Max Ernst. And those people who got out at the very end almost got out with their asses singed, And so she arrives in America with some serious sorrow in her quiver, But she has a young daughter, and she has a complex and brilliant husband, and how she makes her way through the American post-war scene is one of great cunning. She's a crafty thing. She's got a sense of humor, and she's a survivor. So I'm still discovering things about her.
So, what brings you to the Catskills?
It's my vacation. I'm here with some friends.
Why?
It's someplace different?
Yes, it is. And what do you do for work?
Oh, I'm planning to be an architect.
Well, everyone has pipe dreams. What do you do at present?
I'm more or less write. I'm more or less a magazine writer at present.
Do you more or less write for any more or less specific periodical?
Yes. I write for the Weekly Cultural Epiphany.
I've never heard of it.
Mostly we spot trends, lionize masterpieces, that sort of thing.
The Weekly Cultural Epiphany. I've never heard of that.
I write for Time.
Oh.
We were, it was the first time I was so ready for the audience. You know, normally I'm sort of terrified, but I was so ready for them because I think, you know, this play needs an audience. It's built for an audience, and it's built to be shared and to be received. And so, you know, that first audience, it was very exhilarating to have them there and to just, you could just feel them leaning forward in their seats, and it's a wonderful feeling to feel the play so embraced. Lily is she's an incredible part. She's very challenging and complicated, and you know, all the roles are. I think Lily, you know, it's interesting because a lot of the times people sort of say, well, who really is the villain, who's the victim? And I think you can't answer those questions because everyone is manipulating everyone. Everyone is falling in love. Everyone, you know, but Lily she's really trying to define herself outside of her mother and have her own life.